Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Rice and Beans. Jester and Big O are in the house, and we've got special guests with us. So, what's up to the TV nerds?
Yo.
What's going on? What's going
What's
on?
up, people?
Nice
Good to see you. Been a hot minute.
Yeah. Since last season, right? This is the
Yeah.
song last season.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yep. I had more hair than this.
Yeah. He looked homeless.
I was in my homeless phase.
Yeah.
It's all good.
We all were. We were all locked up in the house and couldn't go anywhere. So, like, who cares? It's like when I was in high school, I went to like an all guys high school, and it's like I'm not gonna get dressed and get all like fucking like nice looking. What the fuck for? It's just a bunch of dudes there, anyways.
Right?
Why the hell would you want to go to all guys high school? Why wouldn't you go to an all girls high school?
I went after school to the all girls high school.
Hey, my man.
Wait, there's a.
I
Why
had
make
one of
those?
I don't know, but I had one of those. My high school was all boys school, and we had a sister school that was all girls school.
Yeah, like us.
What's the science behind the
Less fights. Keeping it 100, less fights. Like there was none of the dudes had any of the business to fight over. After school though, whoo, it was on, son. On.
Like Harry Potter, you gotta sneak it in there.
Yeah.
They banned field days. We used to have field days together. It just got too out of hand, so now we had to have individual field days separately. Couldn't be.
Yeah, they did it flat. Yeah, they did it the same way. We fucking started some shit one time, and then after that, all of a sudden, it was class by class.
Yeah, see? we no good when you together, boy. I tell you that. I learned a lot.
I'm a little bit with the United States on.
So they had class warfare where you were from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I heard that right.
I like the dynamic. It allows you to navigate. I feel like as far as socially, public school.
Yeah.
Socially. You say now as far as paperwork and them teaching you right. That's where it falls off. But like public school socially. To get your skills ready for the real world, public school is what you need.
Here's what I say. My only rebuttal to this is that, like, I would say 8 times out of 10, your class shooter was rejected by a female. Right? No disrespect, nah. It's not like, consciously thinking. Your class shooter was rejected by a female. Like, we had a kid in our class, and he had a kill list. I was on it, but I was like, bro, we played on the intramurals, we won. I passed you the ball. I thought we were on the same team. How you gonna have me? Whatever. But he never did it. You know what I'm saying? Because he never got rejected. I feel like it's like, I agree with you on that. The social thing is, but then at the same time, the negative thing is that women be cruel with that.
Yep.
When you were talking about the list, like all I see is fucking what's his name, fucking Steve Buscemi sitting on the fucking toilet, like put on the list. And then you reminded him of the intramural stuff, and you like your name off the list.
Yeah,
You know, I never got rejected. Is all those on the photo album with all his guns.
But those are some of the real things that you have to navigate.
Yeah.
In the real world. So taking your kids straight into that, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. They gotta as parents, with me, I don't know if you guys have kids.
Yeah, I got 3.
So he ain't got shit. So having my kid,
he's got one. It's happiness,
right? Having my kid in that rough environment, I don't have to be as hard of a parent because he has that real world experience.
Right.
Yeah. And if they get in a fight, it's like it's nothing, and no impact off the punches. You can learn off of it, and that's a perfect time to get in some fuck shit.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you right now, with the pandemic that happened, when they were doing homeschooling, my daughter really just disassociated with human contact and how to speak and, just trying to convey her feelings and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And I had to pull her aside and just, tell her the truth. I mean, she's right now at an age where, it's better, like you said, to get all these social skills in school. But I really had to treat her like an adult and, get through to her head that, hey, this isn't the way to act and this is the way you shouldn't be in real life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think like parent today is not parent of yesterday. Parent of yesterday, you had to really get some skills ready for the real world. Kids today, they have so much technology helping them out. We really had to get one answer. We had to get like 4 or 5 books just to get a couple answers. Now you can just, hey Siri, blah 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 blah, and then that bad boy got you the answer.
I was like, hey man, if I give you 20, can you give me that porn mag? Now you go on the internet and just get it for free on Pornhub.
Right. Yeah. So now that these guys, they, whatever we knew as a kid, it's nothing to them. That's like second nature to them. Yeah. Now I feel like as parents, we got to get them ready for this boom of digital. Think about how we're talking right now. This was unheard of. Like the Jetsons was like, man, I wish that was something. Now it's like we're talking over the phone through the thing. We're close to smell-o-vision, my man.
Well, we passed smell-o-vision. That's real dolls now. Men got sick and tired of women bitching and moaning, so they created lifelike dolls, and now they have robotic animatronics in it. So hey, now we're fucking rosy.
That's what I'm saying. And our crime rate is way down. Just the boom of technology has dropped our crime rate way down. You can see everybody.
Less shootings. Now with the dolls in place.
Yeah,
less school shootings. Any
pretty much everybody's house is equipped with a Ring camera. Just because of packages, but now you feel a little more secure. I've seen a house that I went to had a Ring on both doors, the back door too. Not for just anybody to use it, but as another secondary camera.
That woman had a big ass if she had one on the back door.
I love it. I love where we're going.
I'm down. I'm down for it. I'll get a robotic whole thing. I'll go all cybernetic. You know what I'm saying? I'll have a digital footprint. I don't mind the government looking at you. It's like, what else are they gonna do?
They're watching us now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't stop it. So like, I might as well just join the crowd.
They know where your phone at. They know where you at. Do a crime. They can come up and
just be good.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Are they monitoring you now? No.
Yeah, that's what that was the thing when people were like, oh, that's why I don't want to get the shot, because then the government's going to track me. I'm like, asshole, you have a phone. They're already tracking you. And I'm like...
But here's the thing. You got over 1 trillion people on Earth. How the fuck are we going to track everybody at a single time? Like, what makes you important enough to track?
Right.
Yeah, that's exactly the question.
That's the part. Yeah.
Exactly.
So, yes, they can track you, but are they tracking you? No. Only people that's tracking you is Google and the rest of these guys because they want to sell some shit to you.
Right.
All I know is, the CIA's looking at my phone, and then they're always throwing up in the garbage can.
Right.
Fuck
You don't want
Cadbury
to see my
eggs.
search
Where?
engine. You don't want to see my search history, man.
You just do the memes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, don't judge me. I like what I like.
Right. Half of us wouldn't even show our search engine for
I don't know.
I know that everybody gets on because everybody Apple in here except for this one.
Yeah. No, I hate Apple, but I have to have it. So,
Because for what reason?
for work.
This guy won't commit. But anyway, if you have the Google search engine, and then everybody have the what's the iPhone's Safari.
Safari, yeah.
Yeah, they go on Safari, put it on incognito mode.
Yeah.
Boom. They still go past it. They can see past
Yeah.
it. It doesn't matter.
Now they tell you to get a VPN. You can watch porn.
They can see past it. It's just more apps to find out to get your data so they can sell you.
That's why I have my last will and testament saying wipe out my whole history on the
Delete it.
internet.
Just delete it.
I say just have a field day. I'm dead anyway. Like, I give a fuck what's going on Earth. I'm dead. It's done.
Yeah, like I won.
Yeah,
If
I'm
you
done.
find out afterwards, it's like,
Yeah,
I got over y'all.
I live this life without you guys knowing now.
Yeah,
It's
but
out
you know
there.
what? Let's go to the future when you guys are on your deathbed. Let's say, heaven forbid, you never die, but you're now in
Oh
the.
my God.
Your local priest is in church going, "Hallelujah! Thank you for having this man, this child, this beloved person on this earth." Oh goddamn! Look at what he was looking on Google.
Hey, it's gonna be one happy. It's gonna be one tickle.
Hey, Jesus like hoes.
Yeah. It's just gonna be one tickle church. That's all I can say.
can't just be not.
Church gonna be lit that day. Lit.
It's in the book.
You know what I'm saying? If I was at one of y'all's food, I'll say it. Be safe. I'm like, hold up now. Jesus said hoes.
It's like that one last finger on the way out. And I'm out.
Was
Mic
it
drop.
you that showed me that video that of the dude that was dying?
Oh yeah,
that died.
It's an Irish guy, and he like his last will and testament was he's a jokester. In his coffin, they set it up to knock and played a recording of his voice of him in the coffin, like the last time of his voice. So he pretended to be so as they're putting him in the ground, you just hear the hey what the why is it dark up in here? Hey yo hey nah, is that priest? Oh, bloody put me in the ground. Hey, I'm not dead. And then everybody who was there was crying and then bust out into laughter.
Yeah,
That was the last thing. It was hilarious too. Your man put effort into it.
as eerie as that is,
I'd do it.
well,
I'd do it.
for grown-ups, they got it.
Yeah.
If a kid was there,
Oh
man, you messed trauma. Trauma's
he had a
going.
newborn, like a 4 or 5-year-old.
Nah,
So
you
you
get a little
hear-
older than that.
You hearing the dad's voice again? Scarred him already.
Right.
He's not dead.
I think the
It's
sweet
not
spot-
scarring unless he has a springboard popping him up.
Oh man.
I think the sweet spot would be like 7.
7.
They know full sentences. They already got like 2 grades up. You know, they know how grandpa is, and then they just hear that.
Get a compressed air can, pack some dirt, pick some dirt out as if he's trying to
Right. Oh,
trying to get out. You ruin you mess up a whole bunch of people. They would never go to a funeral again.
Hey, wait a minute. We're talking about Jesus having hoes. Was Ludacris part of that rap single for him?
Probably inspiration.
And then they did say he uses his subjects to create.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that might have been Jesus.
That might have been. Yeah. If you think about it, the song matches Jesus'.
Yeah, but Jesus slapping his hoes, going, "Bitch, where's my manna?"
I asked you for bread.
And you bring me
Wash
one
my feet.
goddamn fish.
Wash my feet. It's all types of here. I think Jesus would have a robotic girl though. Yeah, I think Jesus would. I can see Jesus with a robotic prostitute. It's not that, you know what I'm saying. He can get his get his nut off. Still a virgin.
Jesus Christ, Jesus, I washed your feet.
Oh God. Oh. Well, your father. You know what I'm saying? It'd be weird. I guess it'd be weird. It'd be weird. You'd have to, go into the settings and change.
That would be weird. She calls out, "Oh God, what are you bringing to my dad for?"
Yo, just stop calling my dad's name. That's weird. Get off.
Wait a minute, did you two have a thing at one time?
How do you know my father, fam?
Jesus Christ.
Huh? Wait, what? No, that's enough.
No. Personal question. I got personal question. This is a podcast. Y'all doing all of this stuff now. I do series of podcasts. I do it for other people, host, all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, y'all ever just man, I want to shut this shit down? Just for a couple weeks or something, just relax. Cause it's so grinding. You have to keep reposting, editing, trying to bring in new subscribers, giveaways, all types of things.
What do you think, Andy?
Does it burn you out every now and again?
It used to more, but since Big O joined the cast, it took a lot of the a lot of stuff off of my plate, and so it left more time to get creative with the video editing or the audio stuff. It was always the easy part for me just because of the music stuff, and I was already used to mixing audio, so that part was always bang those out in 4 or 5 minutes. I'm like, cool, but the video stuff was way new for me, and I'm trying to figure out how how the different programs work and how to edit stuff and how to overlay the clean audio over it, and then on top of that having to try to come up with content. So that's when I was feeling I was kind of getting burnt out and needed a break and shit. But then as I guess the workload distribution, you know what I mean, it got easier, and so that feeling of fuck, it's a bit much, I think it started to go away a lot. So
when I joined up with Andy here, and we were doing some stuff, and it just seemed more natural. He reached out to me, asked me a few questions, and next thing you know, everything comes bubbling on my head. Now, I'm more thinking down the line. I don't always, get the funnies out there, but I've always been at a point where once I start with one line of text, I write a whole fucking novel in my head. Plot, twist, and red herrings, everything all laid out. So when he brought me in, he just kept asking me questions, kept telling me to go. It's just next thing I know, I had half a season written down, and then he had the other quarter down. Then we hashed out the last quarter, and we had a full season within minutes.
Yeah, and that's so that it's easier than having that other person to bounce ideas off of and shit. It makes the process a lot less stressful.
Yeah. And for me, I never really wanted to bust away because I'm married.
Feel you on that. Okay.
Yeah, you heard me. I said it.
My story is pretty much similar to yours. Is that I'm mastered on the video side, but the audio, lacking that. So new to me, because video is whatever file is on the top, and it you can either use steps up or step down, or it's so many patterns that you can put together on that scale, and it'll be. But with audio, file that's layered over that one, and then they be like, oh, the pieces, do you hear it back here? And I just be like, what the fuck is this? And then all this fucking bouncing, and I'm gonna get it, but boy, it's a headache. Yeah.
And then when you find out how many plugins, because we use Fruity Loops, it's yo, put it into one of the plugins. Which one? The one with hella knobs? You want the one with the hella knobs on it?
Yeah.
All right. Put the one with hella knobs on it. What does this knob do? I don't.
I need I think the best thing for me is I need a crash course, straight to just get a clean thing, and then let me build from
creativity
that
from
one
there.
thing.
Right.
Yeah, for audio, I always used. I never had enough money for Pro Tools or the fucking box that you got to buy that goes with it. So we always used Audition, and now Audition is like one of the industry standards. And so it started off like the same. Like, what does this do? What does that do? Like, oh fuck it, let's try it. And then so we start messing with it, and and then one thing leads to another, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, I can do this now. But yeah, you do need that ramp up period where it's like, I just need like a couple weeks to just sit here and just fucking figure it out. Mm-hmm. And then like once you like at least have that base down, then it's like, all right, fuck it, like you know enough to like produce like whatever you're trying to, and not spend like a ton of time on it.
Facts, yeah. I mean, like, I guess in my head, I guess for me being the way I run my business is, I'll figure out how to get it to a done part, and then find someone who's better and be like, hey, can you make this polished diamond? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't want to just ask you to do the whole thing. This is my idea. Make it nice. I know it's crap. I know, because like
that's a faster approach. You can get a lot done using that approach.
But yeah, that's just to get things done.
But with that approach, you're gonna run into, them cutting out on the job every time it just happens.
Right.
I love to know, me personally, at least basis before I go put somebody on it. Like at least I know exactly what I'm looking for. The better help my whole process or how to advance in my type of field is, it's better for me to know everything, even if I'm never going to use it. I need to know exactly the whole spectrum, and then that way I can let my brain just grab ideas, because that's how I am in business. I'm so advanced in that, like I can just be like, hey, and then I can put the pieces together in my head before you.
Yeah, no, I get that, and knowing, basically knowing like everything about the different aspects of the program, or what the things that you're working with, the hardware, it allows you to know like what either what the limits are, or what like the capabilities of like what you got in front of you can do. And so, but like, so you could be missing out if the stuff like it arbitrarily does 10 things, and you only know about 5 of them, while these 4 other things could like really help you. And then one other thing, like you're never going to use, but at least like what you can't do. And
Case
so that
point, my cell
helps.
phone. The average American probably use what, 10% of it?
Boy,
rest of it, like I just now. I mean, I knew the health thing was in there, but I don't be checking that shit. But
how many steps you make, because it tracks you. Why not use the device to? People buying the watches, but like your phone doesn't already.
But you're on it so much doing the applications that you want to try to put that extra to do extra shit. It gets
I stopped using the health thing because it was like a daily reminder that I was fat. I'm like,
yeah, that is true.
And I'm like looking at it, I'm like, well, fuck you too. It would fucking piss me off on my watch. It's time to get up and go for a walk, fat ass. Like,
put down that slice of bacon.
Yeah, right.
It'll always remind you of the most inopportune. As you're eating like a Big Mac, it's just like,
the one time it went off when I was taking a shit, I'm like, all right, well, fucking maybe I have been in here for a little while.
It's a bit runny. You need some more foliage in your life.
How do you know this?
Maybe it keeps the reminder on until you start it.
It just keeps the reminder to what you've already done, so it has an daily average that it puts together for the time that it works. I have one on a watch. The factory that I work in, sometimes I'll walk maybe 2-3 miles. Other times I'll walk close to about 15 miles in a day.
I don't know how many steps that is, but we did a lot of steps.
A lot of goddamn steps.
Some steps. How many steps?
Is that fucking astronauts?
Boy.
I went outside.
That's a lot. Walking around too. Just
wait. Did you say the Astroglide? What'd you say?
So and then in the astronaut suit that you gotta fucking wear for work.
I have to wear a bunny suit because it's clean room. It's like
He's got like big ears and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the Playboy Mansion, but it's like 1,000 times cleaner than a operating room.
Sending stuff to space.
Yeah, space on Earth. Luckily, floating around me.
I always feel scared of those places, like, because I always feel like they have like some secret shit underneath that's even more clean. Contamination break happening. I'm already in the suit, so it's like I'm always worried that like something will pop off. It's like you can't leave. What? All those horror movies where like they get trapped like an Independence Day or something. Woo.
I've walked through some of the basements of some of these factories, and it feels like The Walking Dead. You're looking for zombies around corners.
I can't handle that.
Yeah, we saw somebody shoot heroin when we was over there.
In one of those type of.
And you didn't say hi? Not even a wave?
Eyes full.
He looked focused. To be fair, he looked focused. He looked very because he was already in the.
I didn't know you saw me.
Yeah. He was already in the needle part, and we're just like, oh.
Wait a minute. Did you guys go to the other side of the street just in case? I mean, you don't have to be scared.
No, we walked the same line.
Nah, we was on the same side with him.
We just safety in numbers. We were together.
I'm not afraid of whooping ass.
I'm not afraid of whooping ass.
You get up and tell us, hey man, scoop him and go ahead and get out of there.
The good rule of thumb to not walk across the street from people that are doing drugs, because like, what if they're all high and they fucking offer you some, and then you fucking score?
That's true. That is true.
And you don't have to do drugs; you just sell it to the next person on the next block. Damn, flip.
And then you can go buy some clean drugs.
But then you find out there was fentanyl in it.
Yeah, that's what it's hitting.
Look,
I
man.
Yep.
I'm good on that.
Yeah, I don't want none of that stuff. I don't understand how. I don't get how it keeps getting into the country. It's like a medical stuff, ain't it?
I like that.
I was like, why don't they just make the cure for it's formaldehyde?
It once was formaldehyde, then they went to fentanyl. They like lacing weird shit and that stuff.
That's just like, but I'm saying like the fentanyl stuff is like, if it's being made in Mexico, have them, if they're smart enough to make fentanyl and cocaine, they could make a vaccine with some dicks. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get at. Like let's start uniting the cartels. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we can make $1 off the vaccine. Start making it in this woods out here. Got some Amazon tree sap or something. I don't know.
So what you say? A happy Scarface going, say hello to my little friend. No, seriously, here's a vaccination.
You know what I'm saying? Taking the market, bro. Bring infrastructure back to Mexico. I just solved the plan for Mexico. No one wants to get. They're not even going to hear this problem.
Some of them might.
That's true.
30 notes down there too.
We were looking at the map of where people were listening from, and there was some dots in Mexico. So I'm like, really?
Oh, we're being targeted, guys.
All the fucking jokes we make about the fucking. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
This one time they're just like, "Hey, did you see the last one? Kids are talking some shit, man." Hey?
They said they didn't need any badges.
I'm just saying, that'll be my idea. I'm just trying to fix the world now.
Yeah. So, we were all talking about the real dolls and everything. That was a good discussion there. What would you do if you went into one of those hotels where you had to purchase a real doll, kind of like a hooker?
Like the
wait,
Mustang Ranch?
You got quiet real quick.
I'm thinking now, because got choices. You're saying like the Bunny Ranch,
yeah, kind of like a vending machine. You walk in, you put in your money in the slot, and it comes down, slots down on a little slide, goes into your arms, and you go into the room.
I'd do it.
I'd do it. Yeah,
experience for me, man.
Yeah,
it's a dog, though.
It's not even cheating. It's not cheating. It's not alive.
Nah,
you ain't talking either.
Nope, it's a toy. How is it okay that girls can get in bed and have a toy?
And we can't.
Why is it so judgmental when guys want toys?
I want a toy. And we're kids anyway at heart. I understand how they're not. just saying. I do it.
It is your child. It belongs to you. Check. Hey, whoa, you're silicone, bitch.
Remember, y'all seen that Rick and Morty episode?
Yeah.
When it had the baby. What if it got pregnant? Now I'm saying that's the question. If it got pregnant,
then you get that big slingshot and they get to play outside.
If anything with the dog, if anything, I would get it if I was married. Have it in the closet. So then when she fucks up, send her to the couch. And you just go to the closet.
Then the other one comes out of the closet.
You know how much of a don't even tell her when you get it. Just have it in the bed already.
Yep.
Have it in the bed already.
What's this?
What is going on, huh? Nah, it's nothing. It's not what you think.
You got a fucking Iron Man armature coming out, bringing it out.
Put it on the bed.
Y'all thinking you're fucking inventor.
Very disappointed in you, and me and my toy want to be alone.
And I need to have my wife dress her.
She ain't gonna do that. It's already bad enough to have her on the couch.
All right, I bet you she.
There's some people out there do the three-way with the real doll.
They got into that stuff
with the doll.
And then that'd be funny too. What if you tell her like, got it as a fashion designer? You don't tell her it's an actual sex doll. She comes in on you as you fucking it. What are you doing? This is what she really is, babe. I just didn't want to tell you. She's a fuck doll. She's just been dressing her up for you. You ain't gotta tell her. You know what I'm saying? You don't say that. It looks lifelike.
But if the real doll got uppity and told you to vacuum the floor, would you?
No, I'd expect it to be a Roomba. I'd expect its feet to have some holes under for suction.
That's how it gets around. It stands on the platform
for it to move by itself.
Why's your real doll squatting on the floor?
I'm saying, like, or if you want to plant it, like, what if you want to have sex with it? It has like suction on its feet or something. Get good grip on it.
It wouldn't be the feet.
You never know. Some people into feet. Some people into fucking feet.
It just takes one of the fucking tits off and drops it on the floor, and it turns into a fucking Roomba and starts moving around the room.
Oh, that'd be dope. And then the other one's a mop.
Yeah.
Your floors be done. It's multi-purpose right there. That's multi-purpose.
And then it's a robot. It could just walk over, fucking empty out the other one, put it back on, ring out the other one, put it back on, and boom, back in business.
How did this vagina get dusty again?
like an archer washing out the vagina in the sink.
use one of those. It has like one of those pocket vaginas. Be like a socket inside, so you can just take it out and clean it. You ain't got to clean the whole doll.
Nobody knows what you're talking about. Nobody's ever seen a fleshlight. Is that the correct?
They all on Wish app. Everyone's seen them. They all get it on Wish app.
Oh, get nothing. Wish app. Wish app. What we talking about this one?
That'd be the fleshlight be this big.
Yeah, that big.
Fleshlight be like, what? This is it? You paid $3 for this. $8.
Yeah, you break it in half. It was free.
My boy did that. He bought a doll, and it was this big. We looked at it, was like, "Are you fucking midgets?" he was like, "Nah." I was like, "That's just you bought a doll." He's like, "I did. That's it. You got it from Wish app." Yeah. They saw you coming. How
much was it?
We get this on a small doll.
The doll, the original size doll, was like some thousands. You thought you were going to get you a little deal. $37.
So you knew
I bet you still got blown up and used.
Yeah, he did say that.
Ain't going to waste.
The Bridget the Midget edition?
Oh, so
you
weird.
can't say that anymore. You can't say Bridget the Midget. They took away the midget part of it because of the whole thing. Cancel culture.
What?
Yeah. She had to change her name.
What the fuck are we supposed to call him now?
I don't know. One trick ponies.
Bridget. It rhymed though.
Yeah, it did. But
she's actually a midget.
And she's, a little
person.
Yeah, Bridget the vertically challenged sounds like fucking hard to say.
Yeah,
That's a lot of syllables.
that sure is.
Bridget, the little
Took it down
person.
from porn sites because of the whole cancel culture. Fucking
What?
yeah.
What kind of fucking world do we live in where fucking porn sites are being affected by cancel culture? That's bullshit.
A shit world.
Fucking 1 star.
Yeah.
No, would not recommend.
It's not supposed to be on the main market. That's why it's in the porn
I
market.
feel like there's rappers that say the N-word with the N-words in their name. We can't allow that. We can't allow that. We can't. I don't know. I find that sus. That's weird.
Yep.
Say
Good
nigga,
times,
good.
man. That's what the day we live in.
Porn don't have to make sense.
They better not start canceling anime.
Well,
If
that's
they start
good.
canceling anime stuff, I'm gonna hurt somebody. Cancel all the anime, hentai, all that good stuff. Beat somebody ass. Beat your ass. I'm gonna put a black mother. Bro, that's ridiculous. I can't believe that.
Yep. $20, anything you want.
I'm just gonna go to China.
Be done in 10 minutes.
Have a better time there anyway. I will say this. I need to learn. After being at the Comic-Con or SuperCon, I need to learn Mandarin. Or all the words. Don't know what you're buying.
Oh. Bro, that was just a big ass scholastic news. That's all that was. It was a
Yes.
book fair.
What's funny was the badges were from Goosebumps, so it said Scholastics at the bottom of the badge, and it looked like the cafeteria, science fair.
Yeah, this is my first time going to a Comic-Con. I've never actually one, so I've always just seen the background. Went there. I was like, all right, finna get ready to pop the cherry. First off, the price is overly priced. $50 just to enter this thing. And when I entered in, it felt like just an oversized book fair at regular school. I'm sorry. Maybe because I'm an adult and maybe that was the wrong time to have that experience hit me. But it just felt like that one.
Yeah, so you went in that. Oh, drop off.
That's all right.
Went into that fair and then acted like Cartman, going, "Hey, is anyone gonna take me out to dinner? Because I want to get fucking fed before I get fucked." We do a pause right there.
Cheers.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Back on. We were at. Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about the Scholastic.
Yeah. All right.
We could jump back in there.
All right.
Where are we at? 35?
Time wise, we're at.
Not to stop. Just wondering where we are.
Yeah. Yeah, about 35. All right.
All right, cool.
So where do you want to pick it back up from?
Yeah, the $50 Scholastic thing.
Yeah. It was just one big ass glorified Scholastics. Them coming in for that 1 week, and you come in whatever points that you done read up or tried to get on the point system, which look coins or tokens, and they rape you out the ass on the pencils and
Yup.
erasers and
The
everything.
erasers never work. Them
Yeah.
awesome, dope looking erasers
Oh,
never
man.
work.
Nah.
They would just move the dirt around.
Right, it'll smear your shit.
Just make it all black.
It's like, man, this bitch was one whole point. I spent a whole point on this eraser that don't erase nothing.
You know how much? You know how many times
And I needed an eraser.
I had to read Monster just to get this. The book was long as shit.
None of that made any sense. So when I went over to this, it was the same thing. And then it was very boring on the food. Food was very lackluster. There wasn't nothing out there. They just had generic shit that at school that,
Hamburgers, tacos, pizza,
right.
hot dogs.
Drinking beans.
Yeah. I'm just like, I mean,
They had hamburgers. I didn't know where it was coming from though. I still know where the hamburgers were coming from.
The vegetables.
They had a bar at least. They had bars.
Which convention was it?
Supercon.
Super.
Yeah, there's a red flag there.
I would think there would be. I mean, I had heard stuff about that one, and I from what I had heard, I thought it would have been like way better than that.
Oh no, the
Hype
times
it up.
I've been, it was dope. This time, I think because it's COVID, after COVID, and supposedly they got bought out by some other company. From the
So then it
previous
became
one.
a super con.
So yeah, it was they conned us. They conned.
Oh, this
Like
is
the
big
people
club.
they had. Like, the main star was John Cena.
Okay.
I was like, all right, that's the highlight. That's a highlight. And then the anime people they had the voices from My Hero Academia. Just the
Oh,
highlight.
okay.
As a highlight, keynote speak. So we went to that. That was about it.
Yeah,
Really?
There's a lot of sitting down, listening. To
They had
folks.
wrestling.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I've been to some of those where like they have like just a huge like the wrestling ring set up and they're doing like exhibition matches like in the middle of the convention.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just saw something online where they did a Rick and Morty thing. So.
The convention.
Yeah, a convention where they're having wrestlers. You know, they had a guy acting like Rick and going in there wrestling, regular wrestling.
Yeah, we had the same thing.
We had the
yeah.
same one. That might be the same one we was at. I think
Okay.
he was wrestling the day before. I think he wrestled, and he came out drunk and stuff. It was funny. Like, I got in videos of it. It was my first wrestling match. So
If I'm spending $50, man, I want more entertainment than that.
yeah,
just-
for that day, I agree. It was an anime day, and it wasn't the best.
I mean,
for
get some
you just
porn
to come
stars up there
in, like you're already making money off of the vendors itself and the food. Like,
Mhm.
I feel like it should just be people for that bad boy.
I'll talk to the NFL about that.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
to $50 to go in to go buy books and shit
yeah.
from other folks. I could just meet these people on the side of the street.
Hey, yo, my man.
Hey, let me talk to you when you get out.
Let me holler at you real quick.
Yeah. All you got to do is just get up earlier before the convention, sit in there and wait for everybody to start coming in. About your card. You don't even have to go in there.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, want to see some of your stuff? You got this stuff online because they post this stuff in the technology.
And then no one was COVID safe.
Nah,
Seriously?
Yeah, no one was really COVID safe. People just in there and see it. Like, I mean, it's Florida too, but they're like,
Right.
the rule was to wear your mask and had masks for you to wear. But once you was in, there wasn't enough people to be like, hey, wear your mask. And everybody liked their costumes. They're just like, yeah, take a picture.
I can totally see you out front going, let me holler at you. Can I holler? Let me holler. Take this. Take this. Holler.
And I'm I'm a people watcher as a natural actor. So you see people,
characters.
you see some people come up on it.
Yeah.
It'd be like somebody just coming out and can I get a picture with you? and then it's just gone. It's no more interaction after that. Like usually when you interact with somebody, hey, and then y'all
Share information.
Yeah, talk a little more. No, it was just a cold. Can I get a picture with you? Thanks.
And then just walk away. And then the person would just stand there going, right. And then go back to whatever they're doing. It was weird.
It's just so awkward. Two awkward people talking to each other. And they think that the costume is supposed to build up more confidence. It doesn't. It just makes them more awkward.
Oh my God, this girl touched me.
Right.
And then the Q&As, they had, I don't know why they don't tell people how many to stand up or ask questions. The line for the My Hero Academia Q&A was to the back of the room. I knew they weren't going to, they got to like 5 questions. There was a kid in the back, antsy, like waiting to get his. Oh, I can't wait to answer my question. Ooh, once I got to question number 5, all right, this is going to be the last question. Devastation.
Tear.
I was like, why did you
saw
wait
him
so
just
long?
quietly just get out of there?
Season
And I
3,
feel like-
episode 5. When you felt that pain, how did it come out? It's a fucking cartoon, kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because between question number 1 and 4, he was like this.
And then I knew he was. I know he was getting mad because there was a rule. You got to ask a question for everybody on the panel. People were just directing the question to 1 or 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
So he's probably like, man, that's not even the rules. Oh, come on. Come on. You gotta ask a question for the whole group. All right, that's it for everybody's questions. We're gonna end it today. You can see him just cussing.
You can see him get out his list with his lipstick, trying to mark down names.
Person, that person.
Just there going, mother.
There's going to be a shooting here. I ain't coming back tomorrow. God damn it!
Right? Today's convention is gonna be ugly.
Yeah. I'm shooting everybody. and then people's costumes are so outrageously big that the seats that they prepare for people, just you know, man had wings, right? He just, excuse me, right? All right.
So, can you move them wings?
Oh, my bad. All right.
Can you get the
And
wings?
you just like, my man, just go in the back.
Right.
Go in the back.
So he took up 5 chairs by himself.
And then
Just
blocked
with the wings
everybody
on.
behind him.
Right.
That's bullshit.
But his suit was dope.
Oh, yeah.
Hold
Oh.
The costume was clean.
Detail.
Well, if he had wings, why didn't they just hang him from the ceiling?
I should, it would have worked too. He had a harness or something on his back. They should have.
Yeah, around his neck.
It was ridiculous. It was ridiculously big, but the costume was dope. Yeah, it was just seeing people like that. It was funny. People watching. Yeah, you had
Etiquette, people. Etiquette. Remember that.
No one. I went to go get food. Was buying tacos, and then you know how they do extra meat or extra protein.
Yeah.
$4, whatever. So I was like, yeah, let me get 2 tacos plus 4 more. She was like, all right, you want 2? I was like, yeah, 1, 2, 3. 3? And then she starts making me 3 orders of tacos. So I was like, nah, fam. I just want 3 individual tacos. She's like, nah, we don't do that. Then what's $4? You know what I mean? Like, you charge them $4 for what?
But really, you wanted the 3 orders because I would want the 3 orders.
They was like $13, like $15.
Yeah, and then you turn around and sell it for $15.
Should have done.
What's I guarantee that you're gonna get them cold tacos?
No, I'd have gone right to the last person in line. Like, hey, my man, I'll give you this for $10 right now.
There you go.
Listen to me. Like, I'd have flipped it right then and there. Supply and demand. You want to wait in this line, dog, or not? All right.
Hey, take my wallet. Okay, fine.
Right, all I find all I keep.
When I tripped out on the food over here at the conventions, like in LA, is that they got the downtown hot dog vendors, the ones with the bacon wrap hot dogs. There's like 4 or 5 of them that'll just post up right in the fucking front, and like the lines like for upstairs and inside the conventions are long, right? The fucking lines for the hot dog dudes are just as long.
I believe it. I believe it.
So they're right out front showing their weenie.
Yep, fucking with the carts, and then the dudes with the corn show up too.
I would do that way overpriced food at that place, right?
Yeah,
I'll walk right outside and get a hot dog real quick.
And I don't trust that shit.
Those LA dogs, the ones that are all like
the ones that can kill you.
Yeah, those
the ones that supposedly can kill you because it's not
a hot dog.
Not safe or something. I'll risk it. $2, $3.
I haven't died yet.
You know what I'm saying? It's hot, right? It's come out the grill hot. That's food safe. You got to be 150 degrees or more. Gucci.
Yeah, so I was, destined to go to court, for jury selection. And it was an all-day thing, man. I just sat there on my ass all goddamn day. But lunchtime, they gave us a break, and I went out, and there was a hot dog vendor out there. I'm like, yeah, let's see what they got. Old man's all getting the hot dogs going, and selling them. And then all of a sudden, I see him drop his tongs in a dog. Picks it up and puts it back in the mix. I'm out.
Hey,
I don't trust those motherfuckers.
You got, sometimes a little grit. A little grit in it. Gives a little texture. Grit.
Got a little grit.
A little grit in it. Texture.
Little grit, there was a lot of pigeon shit on the floor.
Yeah, but if we was gonna put it back on the fire, then it would just kill it off.
Burn it off. It's simple off this chemistry.
The germs can't survive that. They'll all hop off the grill.
I think it's the fact that you know that there's shit on it. The fact that I don't care what germs coming off, sanitized, nothing. You throw that out.
Like I feel like
cover it up with the ketchup.
I feel like it comes down to like an area where you live. Because like in New York, New Jersey, we had gyro spots.
Uh-huh.
So we call them street meat vendors because the meat would hit the street. They just keep it going. You know what I'm saying? So
y'all okay with that?
Yeah, bro. For some reason, lines around the block. We would have lines. We'd make trips just to go get the food into New York just to get it, and it's like this has to be unhealthy. Like no one, we don't see no hand wash receptacles. There's no bathrooms. It's just like 4 dudes got an assembly line working on the food right there. We still eating it, killing plates. You can Google it. They're Googled now. I think Google Maps had like a line of them. See it go around the block. What are they doing? So they just selling food. And like just like the hot dog spots, you still just I don't know. You still go and get it, even though you know it's bad for you.
Some of these taco trucks out here too, because like I'm in an area where there's, I shit you not, on fucking at after like 6:30, 7 o'clock for like a 2-mile stretch of road, there's at least one every fucking block for 2 fucking miles, and like so like you drive down that street, all you smell is tacos, like from like 2 miles away from the freeway, and then that's where fucking houses start. And but some of them look like pretty fucking suspect, and still line fucking, even though there's like all kinds, all of them fucking got lines.
Yep.
It's a good thing I don't live here. I'd be big as Ralphie May.
I agree too. I'm glad I don't live. I'd eat so much.
God dang.
Just because of the food. I mean, I will say this though, because of the convention though, it gives a new appreciation to costumes.
Right.
Like speaking of how like because people's eating in some of the stuff one man had to take off his whole suit just to eat after he was done. I was just like,
I've been there.
I would rather if I was a vendor, then I would make a deal design for like people who wear the costume.
Astronaut paste?
Yeah, something like that. Like put it all in tubes. Just plunge it. You go like that right there. But you girl, you've done it before, girl. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, what? I said, girl.
Right, you did the Justin.
Hey, don't forget to cup the balls when you hit the syringe on the end.
Yeah. That's where napkins will be. That'd be hilarious.
Wait, you never did one of these? Oh no! That makes me really good.
All of a sudden, you're gonna sit now.
No, I did. I had one of those fucking moments where I had to like, I was at a convention, and this is right when fucking Big Mouth on Netflix, like a new season just dropped, and so I went dressed as one of the hormone monsters, fucking Maurice, and like I had the head, like the fucking mouth moved and everything, so like I was fucking, like I first started trying to eat, I'm like, oh no, fuck this, and then they're sweating because the fucking suit's hot. I'm like, nope, fucking sitting there in the food court and like fucking almost my damn underwear just fucking eating because I'm like, nah, fuck that, I'm not eating, I'm on break, bitch.
Yeah, bro. Just seeing people, the commitment. I couldn't. I was thinking of like, and then I seen people wearing like a Demon Slayer costume, like the dude with no shirt, so they just had pants on. I was like, that's acceptable. During COVID times, we just have naked out here.
Yes. We saw like Fat Thor too, like no shirt, just fucking, and the dude was fat, like letting it all fucking hang out, like
Fat Thor. What do you mean?
The Fat Thor from one of the fucking those fucking Marvel movies and shit.
The Fantastic Four, except it was Fat Four? What are you talking about?
No, Thor.
Oh, Fat Thor.
Like when Thor was a fat ass in that one movie.
Oh yeah.
Now I
he was
Yeah.
a little pudgy.
He was.
He had the belly over the pant loop.
Yeah.
He was looking at the table going, "Get in my belly."
Yeah, and the dude at the convention had man cans, so fucking yeah. Like I told, like no shirt, just fucking letting it all hang out. Like
Really?
I was all, bro, shirt on.
C cups or D cups?
Fuck, looked like D's. There shit. The dude was
nice.
You can't just be out here like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? start just thanging, just after thanging with it.
Like
Kids
the
show up to these things, sir. You get me out here.
yeah,
Okay.
like so like I hear people go like, hey, like mostly to the chicks that are fucking half naked. They're like, there's kids here, and so I'm like, yo, there's fucking adults with good vision here, man. Push on.
I mean, it's not even body shaming. It's just come on, be decent. Be decent in public.
Yeah, damn well nobody wants to see that shit. Either stay home or put a shirt on.
Like on your property, that's totally acceptable.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? We can't say nothing. You outside, no shirt on. I can't tell you to go put a shirt on. Well, you in this? I paid $50 to come in here, man.
This is the way I see it. If I have to see a couple of double D cans on a dude, just like I see a couple D cans on a hot woman, allow it to fly.
To each their own for sure, but like just
I can focus.
Like own it over there, out of my line of sight.
I'm not gonna look at the dude, but if it opens it up for ladies to show what they got, I'm gonna focus on the girls.
He was one of those that kind of like blocked the fucking view, and it's just like you hear all of a sudden, get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, I can picture that. As you're panning, just like, dude, move, come on.
You just see it. You just see my hand go by the camera. The dude's face move.
You're in the shot.
Well, sometimes you can't avoid from looking. Here's the thing. You remember when we came out of McDonald's and as fucking you saw that big.
Oh yeah.
Built like Shaq.
Yeah.
She
was big.
Bruh, I would hire her for my basketball team. She had some shoulders. She was good with blocking. She be up on you. She got a good drive.
Probably give LeBron for money.
Right.
Probably give LeBron for the money.
It was like a basketball player with a wig on.
It was
weird.
Joanna Man.
Oh nah, off Joanna Man. Off. Like it was like tall as a Greek freak, but it was literally like Shaq put a wig on. It was a light skinned version of Shaq with a wig.
You get a McDonald's.
Get McDonald's. It had like a size 13 foot. I was like, I didn't know she would get that. God, that's a huge bitch.
Keep it in the circus.
All right, whoever come up on that, like if he come up on you, you better be gentle getting out of that. It's gonna be a fight.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fight.
Come here, little man.
Right?
We all looked up to her. We was like, it's one of those, you just gotta go for her knees.
That transvestite needed no bodyguards, none whatsoever. She could hold her own.
Look like Arsenio Hall coming to America.
Yeah.
There's no description. She was big.
Just a Shaq version of that. I said a Shaq version of that.
She was massive.
Yeah.
It was a giant walking around with hair and tits.
Listen here, I can't make a 3-throw,
Like,
but
I'm talking about thick as Fiona. I'm that thick. With a muscle definition. Like, I'm talking about, like, man.
Like, so if you see Mulan, remember when those three Asian soldiers dressed up as women? Like the thick guy.
the big, tall, thick one?
Yeah. Dressed up.
Dang.
That'd be but tall too, but tall.
Oh,
yeah. Add that.
Because I'm 5'11", like I'm one off from, and way over me. Like,
we both were just like, oh
shit.
Well, by the way, little man.
Big? Shit.
You here for the convention too, huh?
I thought there was a limit. You know, like, cause you gotta mimic a girl. It's very rare that you'll see a girl that's like way too tall. So usually they're within like 4'5" to 5'7".
She pushing like 6'4".
So usually when you transition, you usually be still within that same range.
You rock flats. She ain't rocking flats.
Right, because if she put heels on, she easily taking 8 foot.
If she had been on high heels, she'd be a velociraptor.
Yeah.
Oh man,
She'd knock herself out walking into doors. She went in, just doom. Damn.
she come in like this right here. Hey y'all, what's going on?
I think I'd go to that convention dressed like Chris Tucker, going, "You got knocked the fuck out."
You know what I'm saying?
She gonna be the new Wizard Kelly. Hey, it all starts with orange basketball. Just towering over cameras and shit.
All weird and shit. Other people.
Right? And then you like my small size dating somebody like it's just I'm just sitting here in this little
I couldn't do
in the smallest scene. Oh, I can tell you the bottom.
Rude. Like rude. Rude.
I said, bitch.
You definitely would have to like ask your girl. You got a girl. You'd be like, yo, I gotta see if I can go out tonight. What? You gotta ask your wife? Like, yeah.
Cause she'd be my ass.
She gonna be my ass.
Definitely.
I'm like, hey, come on, bro. We're just out with the work boys. I'm like, yo. And then have the other coworkers be like, my friend.
Right? So where she is?
Well, how scary can she be?
Hey, y'all.
And she come to pick them up.
He doesn't call home.
Oh, shit.
It's Big Shirley from Martin.
Yeah.
That's literally what she was. She was that big. She was that big.
She scare everybody. Why are you still screaming? The lights are on.
Anytime she want it, it's happening.
Yeah.
It is a no. There isn't a no word. I don't even know it's gonna not be a part of your vocabulary. It's literally gonna be some noise.
Yeah. Get man.
You got a girlfriend? You do now.
Huh?
Huh?
What you mean?
Norbit.
Yeah. What you mean? I like you. Okay.
Oh man! So, what do you guys got coming up? Anything on the horizon? Anything in the works?
I'm revamping pretty much everything as far as my branding logos. I've been rocking the same. Went with the Dirty Bird. I went back to my roots with Georgia logo. Kind of do a cross collab between what that bird would freshen up the brand that before we started. Movie.
Got a new show. Intellectual Nonsense.
Yes, we do have a new podcast called Intellectual Nonsense. Me and him for right now. I haven't found anybody else that fit my vibe that's that could add.
We'll have guests though.
Yeah.
Not like another.
We're kind of doing more of like a soft rebrand, building back up the blocks. COVID fucked, energy up, motivation up, everything. Kind of like find that home spot again.
I still have my show. What the fuck? Good, bad, what the fuck? Still going on Thursday. Yeah, we just been rebranding, like powering up on skills in the hyperbolic chamber.
Right on, man. Well, sometimes you need to.
Yeah, learn some new CGI. I'm getting into the mocha suits, so we can be able to do video gaming a little more.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to explore that a little more. It's tearing my brain on that, tearing my brain on the film, and then trying to learn this Fruity Loops thing. I want to make some, or at least scores, not beat scores.
Yeah, I know that thing's really good for stuff like that. Like especially if you get like a MIDI controller going.
Yeah,
that's what we're going.
Then like you could do a whole bunch of stuff. Like I used it before, so it's kind of cool. I like it.
Yeah, but I think that's about it for us.
Right on, man. Well, hey, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming down or coming in and sitting with us and talking with us again. It's always a blast having you guys on.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, I feel like
We're gonna pull up. We're gonna have this.
Well,
like,
not only
person
that,
one
but
day.
it feels like
That's
because we was like unknown over here on Florida, and then y'all unknown on California. Was like, and then we just stayed connected. And I feel like in the future we're gonna be at some big fucking massive levels.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's literally we're starting the building blocks of like some Joe Rogan and Bill Burr, like all the little guys that hang out in that little
whatever on clicks.
Yeah.
When you go like when you have those group of friends in a certain city. Like, yeah, I'm in your town.
Yeah.
All right, bet.
Yeah, when y'all come to Florida and back and forth,
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good time.
Industry friends. How about that?
Damn straight.
You do the sign off this week?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let me know when you're ready.
Give me a sec here.
All right.
Shit, you should have told me in the beginning. I would have had it all set up.
Yeah, my bad.
You know me, I don't memorize this stuff.
So when is this gonna air? So I don't
This one.
drop this early for y'all.
Okay, I'll look at the date. Let me see.
Messages. I'm just curious.
This one is 13. Yeah, episode 13.
Mhm.
We're at episode 8 right now, right?
I think we are.
So yeah, in like about 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, in about 4 weeks, this one will air.
Cool.
But I mean, feel free to like post like clips or like snippets of it or whatever.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna make
Yeah.
clips of it. I'm gonna set the whole episode to be that day, the day you say.
Cool.
Also, all right. Restart recording. 3, 2. All right, guys. So again, thank you for coming in and sitting down with us. It's always great having you, and we're gonna have you back on again soon. All right. Until next week.
If it can't smoke the last blunt, work makes you feel like a jerk, if you need more humor in your life, just look to Rice and Beans for a little afternoon delight.
Recording stopped.
All right.